Welcome back to Living Local. Our next guest is the author of Ethan's Good Dad Act, the book based on his experience in overturning Florida's law against a biological father having the right to see his child. Now he's helping other fathers in more than 13 states change the law. And joining us via Zoom in this segment sponsored by Overnight Publicity is Dr. Bernard Jennings, author and visionary behind Ethan's Good Dad Act. Hey, Dr. Jennings, how are you, man?
Right, thank you so much for having me here today.
I'm so thrilled to talk to you, and as I was mentioning to you before we started recording, you've done so many amazing things, and it's incredible to talk to someone as accomplished as you, and I really thank you for coming on the show today. This is awesome, man. So thank you.
Thank you so much. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah.
It's a divine thing for me to be able to make an effect on society and my own personal life.
Yeah, well, you're killing it, man. So I gotta, I love a good origin story. People on the show hear me say that a lot. But what inspired you to create this? What was the moment that, in the experience that you went through to get to where you are?
Well, it came from a personal experience. One day I had time shared with my son, Ethan, his name is, and I went to the school to pick him up on my regular Friday. When I got there, the school informed me, the staff informed me that Ethan was withdrawn from school without saying what his whereabouts were, that he was never coming back to that school. I said, well, I didn't know anything about it. How come I wasn't informed? He said, well, his mother said that she texted you to inform me. I'm like, that never happened. So you can imagine that was the pit of my stomach. Like, what? He's withdrawn, not coming back. So I tried to reach her by phone. She didn't answer. I tried to call her mother. She didn't answer. I tried to call a couple of her friends. She was ghosting social media. So I had to find my son. About a month went by without knowing where my son was. I was able to finally get a hearing before a Miami-Dade County court to try to get visitation with my son by serving her at her residence where she moved to. I was able to figure out where she was. And the judge informed me that, Mr. Jennings, although you're on the birth certificate and I see you did a voluntary DNA test, you don't have rights to your son until those rights are established through what they call paternity in the state of Florida. So you don't have rights. You have to find her again and serve her and then, establish yourself before the courts. I was like, what? I've been taking care of my son primarily for the last 7 years. And how is that possible? And I came to find out that's not only the case for Florida, that's all 50 states with this situation. Oh, man. So what I did was I wrote a proposal to the state legislature, understanding that this was wrong. I did a lot of research. I talked to a lot of the dads that this was happening to, because you kind of heard stories about this before because it didn't hit at home and they feel the need to do anything about it. This proposal was accepted by Christopher Benjamin, who's a state representative in Miami Gardens, Florida, and then he was able to get Mr. Yarbrough, senator out of Jacksonville, Florida, the other side of the state, to accept the bill. 8 months later, it passed unanimously. The House and the Senate, the governor signed it 3 weeks early. It's called Parental Responsibility After the Determination of Paternity. It's called the Good Dad Act in short. And that gives fathers equal rights to their kids. What it says is that simply, that when a father steps up, he establishes his own paternity without the court needing to do it. And that when he steps up, he has the same rights and responsibility as the mother. It seems like something normal.
Yeah, well, dads are more than babysitters, man. I say it all the time. I'm a dad who's gone through a divorce as well, and I, kind of fought for my kid as well. So I've been there, man, and I so appreciate you that you did this. And it must have been really therapeutic, but also kind of challenging to put this together, but also very important because you want to spread the word about, other people that may be going through something similar.
Yeah, it was heartfelt because I realized that it crossed all racial boundaries. It doesn't matter your race or your creed. A lot of fathers around the country are facing an issue with being able to parent their child like they want to. I've actually created a group called the Good Dad Act Committee where we meet every Tuesday evening at 8 p.m. online. It's a free Google Meet meeting where we have different attorneys come on, judges come on. It's a self-help group for fathers to come together, talk about their issues, and to get this educational advice from these practitioners that help them weather their pro se litigation in court.
And, so what do you, hope, there's so much I could dig into here, but, what do you hope readers will kind of take away from this? Because obviously this is a good, it's a good tool and therapeutic tool for dads that are going through it. But also, there's probably a lot of people that don't know that, this is something that happens in every single state.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping that fathers that they can have hope. A lot of dads give up. They feel like there's a problem with the mother. She's giving them a hard time. So they just kind of walk away from the child. And, years later you hear that the child said, where you been? I had my prom, where were you? I had my graduation, you weren't there. A lot of times it wasn't the dad was a deadbeat. He was taken away from a situation where if he went closer to the child and tried to communicate, he would have a domestic violence charge against him and get put in jail. So it was kind of easy to just, look the other way, but there's hope. There's hope now because we've submitted the same proposal to 13 other states throughout the country to have this bill passed so that dads can realize that, two-parent families are important, and you don't have to be together in a relationship with the mother. We encourage that, but if that's not working out, it doesn't mean you're a bad dad. You can be a good dad as well.
I just love that you're flipping the script, man, on the societal expectations of what fatherhood is, because I think for a long time we were kind of stuck in this, well, dads do this, moms do that. And it's really, man, it's a team effort, and, dads are just as important. And, I've been flipping through the book, dude, and I have to tell you, it's kind of impressive, like, what you've included in here, the stuff that I've skimmed through. But there's a certain page that we're going to try to take a close-up of here, and it's your son with some incredible leaders, dude. Like, you got John Lewis on here, Bill Clinton, Kamala Harris. My gosh, this is amazing, dude. And it's amazing that you have, kind of the backing of a lot of these influential people. It's really cool.
That's proof that I've been involved in my son's life since birth. I've exposed him to many things that I couldn't have, the expectation of as a child. My father did the best he could, and my mother. But I want to make sure I give my son as many opportunities. And I think all parents should do the same thing, whether mother or father, to give your child as many opportunities as you can, so they know which way to go and they can have a good decision in their own life. And this book, I hope it resonates to dads. It was just ranked #1 on Amazon in the child custody advocacy. It was ranked #1 in divorce family law. And a gentleman by the name of Jim Myers, a literary manager, just gave it a 9.3 out of 10 on a literary scale. And I'm hoping maybe they turn it into a movie.
Oh, that would be great. Yeah, the thing is, that's what I was going to bring up, because it is so cinematic, and it's such a good, not good for you to go through, but like for a lot of people to look back on, it's a universal story that I think a lot of us have dealt with. And, to have someone kind of put it into print, I think is so important. And, I got to ask you, we got to wrap up here soon, but like, where can viewers find the book? You said Amazon, right? And you have a website as well.
Yes, it's available on ethansgooddadact.com, but it's also available on Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, Walmart, and all these other places where good books are found. And I just think I'm so thankful that you're having me on here to talk about this, to give it a platform that people know that there's hope. And, it seems like throughout history, when you're at the worst part of your tragedy, if there's something going on with you at the pit that just puts you in the worst position, there's a way to bounce out of it. There is hope for you to step up and do something different. It's in the times of controversy and trial that someone said, where you find your grit to do something different, not only change your life, but change the world. That's what we're trying to do with this book.
Man, I love talking to you, and I appreciate you taking the time, and thank you for sending the book. I can't wait to read it, and we'll be in touch. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Again, this segment was sponsored by Overnight Publicity. For more information, you can go to ethansgooddadact.com. We'll have all those details posted at ourquadcities.com.